Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, faced the press. Many thought he would have been frustrated with the tough questions that were tossed at him, but Captain Traore did not disappoint. Let's watch and listen to the brilliant answers you never imagined would come from the military leader. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Now to the details. The journalist first asked about his relationship with another organization and mentioned the African Union, asking, "What are you still doing with the African Union?" The journalist also asked about ECOWAS. Does this sound like a trap? Well, listen to how Captain Traore answered. From the outset, sounded like he was sad, but again, a smart response. Take a listen.
With your permission, Dieudonné, I'd like to ask you a question about your relationship with another organization. What are you still doing in the African Union?
Good question. So I said that our situation with the African Union is so passive that we don't even know if we're in the Union or not. We've been suspended for a while now and no one talks to us. It's really complete radio silence. So I don't even know if I'm in the Union or not.
But shouldn't we also make a statement by taking a historic step, as was done with ECOWAS, by slamming the door on an institution that clearly doesn't serve much purpose?
I had a discussion with a diplomat from that organization, and afterwards we experienced the appointment of a so-called mediator. The president of Burundi, who was even supposed to come here last week, I think, but then there was a scheduling issue with us and we're waiting for him. We want to hear from him because we ourselves want to know why he's behaving this way. Because we don't want to make a decision without knowing their motivation. Why did they decide to demand this from us? Why are they behaving like this towards us? If we know their motivation, then if we leave, we could explain to our people, here is what they said, here are the reasons, and so we decide to leave. It's the same thing as with ECOWAS. We left, but if someone asks us why we left, we can explain it to you. But today, if we leave the Union and we're asked, we don't know why they suspended us. Why are they behaving like this? Sure, they said that we did such and such, but as of today, I thought,
Then back to the African Union conversation.
You can also leave because you feel that it's an organization that works against Africa's interests. I don't think the African Union can take a revolutionary stance like the one you're leading.
Out of respect for certain people, that's why, as the mediator who was appointed and who has already sent his envoy to get in touch with us, we are waiting for him. It's really out of respect for this president. We are waiting for him. Let him come, let him address the dispute, let him tell us what there is, and we will tell him the conclusions of our discussion.
And here is where it got intense and interesting, as another journalist asked about the Black Sea in Russia, science and technology, adding that relying on outside support can no longer continue. He reminded Captain Traore on his comment where he said, one day Burkina Faso will manufacture its own weapons, even calling him a small captain. The response was so amazing and intriguing. Captain Traore mentioned how he is empowering his people abroad. Take a listen.
Mr. President, let's move on to the Black Sea and Russia. So science is the art of these instruments. You have done scientific studies. So during one of your visits to Moscow, you asked the Kremlin leader to teach us how to fish instead of giving us fish, to transfer technology to us. Now, I think today everyone agrees that relying on outside support can no longer continue. So where do we stand today regarding this technology transfer? Because you mentioned right away to your colleagues that one day we will even manufacture our own weapons. So where are we currently with this technology transfer?
I think they have clearly received the message. I stated it openly in 2023 during the St. Petersburg summit. We were given wheat. We shouldn't have to go and ask for wheat again. We need to be able to do it ourselves. If we are given fish, we need to learn how to fish. I think that with the initiatives we are developing, we have asked Russia to offer a certain number of scholarships to students so they can go and learn science. They agreed. So there are already people who have gone to study in certain specialized fields. If you look at the creation of the Atomic Agency, we already have students whom we sent last year who are currently training in the atomic field, which is an advanced technology. We will continue to send more every year. So there are several other fields where we have requested training. It's not just Russia, it's the whole world. We've even requested specialized training from China and sent students there. We're going there as well. Basically, we're reaching out everywhere we can to develop technologies and send students for formal training.
So, geopolitically speaking, well, the captain president is going to betray me today and has put Burkina into orbit just like in the old days. How does it feel today? For a country like Burkina, a small captain, what does it mean for you politically to be at the pinnacle?
And finally, The journalist asked, "Do you still have your head on your shoulders?" Captain Traore responded,
Do you?
Still have your head on your shoulders?
Absolutely. My head is still on my shoulders. It's a burden to see that it's a global mission that has been entrusted to us, to see that everyone is interested in Burkina. I wouldn't call it pressure, but it is a burden. It's a responsibility. And we have to take it on with all the necessary focus. We don't have the right to fail. Whether we like it or not, we are going to follow the will of the people because they are the ones who have asserted this. So as you said, we've seen Burkina in orbit, and we are working to keep Burkina on this trajectory, to be the country of upright men, to be the model country, to be the country that will move out of this underdeveloped situation, to become, in a few years, a highly developed country, to achieve a miracle, because that's what people truly aspire to. And also to be able to contribute our voice and everything we have for the happiness of the world, if I may say so.
Now let's give you a glimpse how Ibrahim Traore is helping his country. Captain Ibrahim Traore is tackling Burkina Faso's biggest threat, terrorism. Since the 2022 coup, he's recognized the military, arming local defense forces to push back jihadist groups in the Sahel. His Alliance of Sahel States, AES, with Mali and Niger, is building a united front, cutting reliance on foreign troops. Our soil, our fight, he says. In 2025, attacks dropped in key regions prove his strategy is working. Empowering youth and education, Ibrahim Traore is betting big on Burkina's youth. He is sending students abroad to study science and tech, aiming to build a self-sufficient nation. Remember his viral presser? He clapped back at a journalist's jab, saying, "We are training our people to make our own weapons." From drones to agriculture tech, Traore's vision is turning Burkina Faso into a hub of innovation. That's next-level leadership, economic independence and Pan-African pride. Ibrahim Traore is also breaking free from neo-colonial grip. He is nationalizing resources like gold and pushing local farming to feed Burkina Faso first. His exit from African Union and ECOWAS, a bold stand for African-led solutions. "We don't beg, we build," he told the press in 2025. By prioritizing his people over foreign interests, he is sparking a Pan-African revolution. Now, to inspiration, resilience, and unity. From Ouagadougou to the diaspora, he is uniting Burkina Faso to fight for their homeland, no matter the odds. That's Captain Traore, transforming Burkina Faso with security, education, pride. This man is a game changer in Africa, but is he the future of Africa? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and share this video. Subscribe for more trends in Africa, and check out more videos on trends in Africa and on Captain Ibrahim Traore.